Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today is the 1st of April. It's brand new month, and today's actually the 1st of Donate Life Month. And I know you've seen a lot of my posts about what I've been sharing about the Front Porch Podcast, about all the things trying to support Donate Life Month. Donate Life Month. Well, I'm not a donor myself, but I support it because
the Lord is near to the broken heart.
My aunt Erin gave me a kidney. She was my donor. And that is why I support that. When I was born, I had small kidneys. My kidneys were already small when I was born, and things like that. And, well, we didn't think nothing about it, obviously. Didn't do nothing about it when I was a baby. I was fine. I had small kidneys. I had, everything was small, when I was a baby. But later on, I found out I had a gene mutation that didn't allow my kidneys to develop properly, which led to 2020 or 2021, around the time COVID began. I caught the COVID. My brother caught the COVID and brought it home and spread it to us. And, well, we all got sick, like a normal. Like, usually what happens, you get sick and you spread it. Well, all of us got sick, actually. Not just me. It just affected me more. But when I got sick and caught the COVID, I started having issues with pain in my back, like right here on my side, and it started getting worse and worse, and I would take Tylenol. I didn't think nothing of it. I mean, I was worried, my mom was worried. I took Tylenol for pain meds, took it on and off, but the Tylenol was not helping. The pain meds was not helping at all, and I kept taking it, and well, eventually, if you take it too much, it doesn't affect you at a point anymore when you start, like, it doesn't quite work anymore. I kept taking Tylenol, and it would not help. It was not helping. It would help for the time being, but then it would just come right back. The pain kept getting worse and worse. So I was sick, feeling awful. So the first thing that later that week, the next day, I'm not exactly sure, me and my mom went to our local pediatrician's office, Dr. Fiddle in Thomasville, and, well, they tested everything. They did labs, I remember they gave me a breathing treatment. I remember they gave me 2 shots in my legs. And they gave me all sorts of different, things. They tested me all kinds of ways. Well, later on, my labs were, obviously, all my kidney levels were, like straight up, down. I don't even really know. I don't remember very well, but it was crazy. And so my Dr. Fiddle, decided to take me to Tallahassee. So I loaded an ambulance to Tallahassee, and so I loaded an ambulance to Tallahassee. I stayed there for about a night. While I was there in Tallahassee, they discovered I had COVID-19. So when I was at Dr. Fiddle's, I did not know what I had. I think they did test me, but they tested me for all kinds of stuff, but I don't remember if they figured out what I had then or what. But I remember they tested me in Tallahassee, and they told me I had COVID. Now, this is when the COVID was very bad too. So they figured out I had COVID, so I stayed the night there in Tallahassee, and for a night, and got up the next day, and an air flight team, they wanted to fly me originally to Atlanta, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Eggleston, helicopter. But I think the storms were too bad that night, so they didn't do that. But they airlifted me they got me on an ambulance and they took me to the local airport somewhere around here in our area. And they flew us in a plane to Children's Healthcare Plans at Eggleston. And so we got there, and I think they did all kinds of tests and did all kinds of things. And after we got to Children's Healthcare Plans, I don't really remember exactly much of what happened, and I don't remember a lot of the bad stuff that happened in my life then. But it all went from there. It went from that to, I was on dialysis, and I had, all of this stuff going on, and I got pancreatitis, and I developed diabetes from that, and, I got all kinds of issues, and, all that. So it kept on going, getting worse, getting better, making progress. So, fast forward to April of 2024, or around there, I was looking for a donor. It was Donate Life Month. I was looking for a donor. I remember around this time, in 2020, I don't remember what year. Basically, to me, it was all a blur. But I remember looking for a kidney. We were sharing and posting, and so many people were signing up that they had to eventually shut it down, and for that I am very thankful for my community and my friends and my family who all helped me, and just all the love and the comments and the reactions and the shares and the people signing up to be a donor for me, and a lot of people wanting to match because they had other health issues or they were too old for it, or certain things. A lot of people had complications. But we were going through it, that so many people at this time were going in and out and in and out. Well, sharing and doing all the things. Where eventually it got to the point they had to shut it down. But then my Aunt Erin, we told her about it. And she was like, yeah, where do I sign up? And so she did all the testing and all the labs and all the doctor's visits and all the stuff, and she was a match. She was the perfect match. And we went through a whole bunch of testing. We had some complications. We had one complication later on, jump a few years later, to where we found out she wasn't going to be able to give me a kidney after all because of certain issues. I can't really remember all the details. Y'all don't quote me on this, but there were certain issues where we had to work out, and she had a couple of adjustments and a couple of things she had to do. But after that, everything was fine. We smoothed on through that. Everything went well. Jumped to April of 2024. April 2024. I got my surgery and I got my transplant. I was super nervous. I was messaging and updating and texting all of my friends and my family, and thanking everybody for the prayers and the love and the gifts and the cards and all of that. There was even one of our family members that created the GoFundMe for me, which was very sweet and awesome of them, and I appreciate that very much too. And I appreciate all the support y'all give me today. But anyway, back to that story where everything went through. I got my transplant, everything went well. I was super excited, super nervous at the same time. And we finally, after my transplant, we stayed in the hospital for a few days, recovery and all that stuff, and I had my difficult days, and I had my good days and I had my tough days, and I don't remember a lot of it because probably about that whole week after transplant, I still had anesthesia, so it was all kind of a blow, but, everything went well, and then April 2025 came along, and man, what a year that was. I got to 1 year since my kidney transplant. I got to meet with Brian, I got to do all the things. I got to go to a NASCAR race. I got to, do so many big adventures that I missed out on so much because of the medical thing I was going through, and that was absolutely incredible. All the things I got to do really was amazing, and it made me very happy, which made all my family very happy, because we missed out on a lot because of my medical issues. There was a lot I couldn't do and a lot of long hospital stays. But, so we're finally, 1 year later, doing well, doing great. Now, April 2026 comes along. We're at the first day of April 23rd. This year will be 2 years since I've had my kidney transplant. I am so very proud of how far I've come. I can't thank you guys enough for all your love and support. But my main point I want to get across for organ donation, and I kind of put this together at the last minute of this video, but I wanted to get on here and just point out that organ donation saved my life, and Aaron saved my life, and her being a donor was her just, coming out and being, where do I sign up? That was just incredible, and just, she didn't hesitate, and but I just want to say I fully support organ donation, and whether or not you're a kidney donor, whether or not you're a person waiting for a kidney transplant, there's lots of other people out there in the world, guys, that are still looking for kidneys. Like, for example, I won't get fully into it, but for example, my friend Isaiah, I'm going to give him a shout out on this video. He's looking for a kidney. I've not talked to him in a while, but he is looking for a donor too. And so many other people out there in the world. That's why with the Front Porch Podcast, I'm also putting together a segment with Grandadder where we are going to try to do some interviews over the phone, talk to people, try to get their story out there, try to share it, try to spread their love, try to help people. Because that's what I want to do. That's why I make these videos. That's why I do these things. Because I want to help people. And organ donation saved my life, and I know if you, it will save yours too. I know that for all the other people out there that are looking for kidney donors, hoping to get their transplant one day on dialysis, wherever you are, my letter to you, my note to you will be, your day is coming, I promise. You will get a kidney one day. It's all about God, God. He'll know when it's the right time for you, and just your family and friends supporting you, just like me with my story. You have so many friends and family that support you, and I'm very happy with all my friends and family that support me too, and all the nurses and doctors and Secret Studios and everybody that supports me now today and my whole journey. From the valleys to the skies, if you want to learn more about organ donation, I posted a new article on my website today where it had some educational things in it, which I can't quite remember if I look at it 100%, but it has all the things you need in it. If you want to know about it, like why it's important and what is organ donation and things like that, so many more. And so go to my website at kidneykid123.godaddysites.com. If you want to go to my articles, it will be the first thing that pops up, hopefully. And It'll be on my YouTube channel. I will be posting several YouTube videos throughout this month, even TikTok videos, even Reels or anything, just trying to spread the word about organ donation. And I encourage you all to help me share and spread the love, spread the kindness, help other people with organ donation, and try to spread awareness and help other people get to where I am now. Help other people, because there are some people that waited and waited and waited and waited and never. Unfortunately, some have not gotten a chance. I've had a couple friends of mine that have unfortunately passed away, and I think about it every day, and I think about it, their families, and I think about it all the time. It really upset me and my family to know that what other families, I hate to see what other families are going through, and that's why I want to help you. I really do, because there are so many other friends and family that may not even have the support system that I do, and I just want to encourage you all to learn more, even if you don't actually, donate or anything like that. I encourage you to learn more about it and support it and share it and spread the awareness. If nothing else, just spread the awareness, hoping somebody will see it. Help so many more of my friends, help so many more people just are looking for treatment, and I am trying my best to help them, because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to go through all that, the pain, the waiting, the endless, not having any answers, the emotional phone calls and text messages and all the lab results and medical things each time you get, an update about your medical stuff. You get scared because you don't know what it will be. You hope for the best, but you never know. You're just always scared and all that. But I just hope that you will. I hope to encourage you all to share, spread the love, spread awareness, help other people. I just hope that it helps people. I hope. And for any of you other viewers and subscribers out there, I hope I inspire you, because you guys telling me that I inspire you every single day, and all of that, it makes me happy to know that I inspire you guys, and I just want you all to know that I'm here for you and just support. But organ donation, I'm going to start posting several videos, several pictures, whatever I can to raise awareness to share about organ donation this April.